Hello everybody and welcome back. This is Old School Gamer here. We are back again with another video today. And just the other day, Sony Computer Entertainment in Japan just revealed a whole bunch of new information for their new game called Knack 2. And if you guys are just a bit unfamiliar with what Knack is a platformer slash beat 'em up game, which is like a third person type view but with fixed camera angles. And it's somewhat like the Lego games, but not exactly like it. I never played it, but it kind of gives me the vibe of that. But then again, I never played it, so yeah. And the story of it is about Knack and his creator set off on a journey to save mankind from the species called the goblins, which are goblins, like regularized goblins. We all know what goblins are. And but one of Knack's creator's former friends, he kind of goes rogue while Knack and his allies goes out to stop the antagonist's evil plans. The main antagonist's evil plans. So while Knack and his friends are trying to stop the main bad guy, which I don't know who he is. I don't know because I didn't play the game. While they're off trying to kill that guy, their creator's former friend is off rogue. Nobody knows where the fuck he's at. I'm pretty sure you'd find out who he is, where he's at, somewhere along the game. But yeah, and also upon Knack's release, it also got a whole bunch of mixed reviews. Like the game was like lacking gameplay and story. Like story just wasn't too good. It was just repetitive gameplay, same shit over and over, everything like that. Just a whole 9 yards. And but supposedly Knack 2 is supposed to have all that shit fixed. It's supposed to have a good story-driven gameplay. Gameplay's supposed to be good, whole bunch more moves and whatnot and everything. But that's what from what a Polygon reviewer says. He's supposedly this one guy has interviewed a whole bunch of the co-creators for Knack 2 and everything. Yeah, he also played it for a little bit too with one of the co-creators called Mark Cerny, I believe that's his name. We'll find out here in a little bit. Okay, Knack was also known for its competitive combat with like only pretty much just like 3 punches and practically just like 1 kick. There was also a pretty funny cutscene, and I suppose it would be a pretty funny cutscene, but it was in Knack 2, and it kind of points that out. I guess it's like some sort of Easter egg, if you want to call it that. I doubt it's an Easter egg because it's like probably right there in the main storyline, but yeah, it's practically just a little Easter egg, if you want to call it that. But in Knack 2, Knack will supposedly be able to do a whole bunch more than just that. He'll be able to punch, kick, lasso, and he will also be able to do a badass body slam on all of his fucking enemies. And he will also be able to unleash like a chain reaction of like some fucking punches, just like left, right, yeah, knock him the fuck out. And just like whole bunch of shit like that, just fucking crazy shit going off. And what is also cool, he can practically whip like his body parts when his body parts are practically relics, and that's what his relics are. And he'll be able to like whip that shit like pretty much Mr. Fantastic, his arm, like stretch his fucking arm out, knock out an enemy or something. And he can also pull the enemy towards you like you're fucking Scorpion for Mortal Kombat or some shit, like get over here, and beat the shit out of him and probably knock him out and kill him or something like that. Oh, and also once you keep progressing into the game, you will also be able to unlock more moves, also be able to upgrade those moves, make them more powerful, give them some sort of abilities, whole bunch of new abilities, upgrade the abilities, just practically just beef your character up while you're progressing through the game. So as you could say, it has some RPG elements inside the game. So that is always pretty cool to always see a few RPG elements. And no, it is not an actual RPG. It just has a few elements like experience points and leveling up all your abilities and attacks and whatnot. Yeah. And Knack 2 will also have a cool little co-op mode, which is like a jump in and jump out. Pretty much like if you guys have ever played any of the Lego Star Wars or Lego Indiana Jones or any type of Lego games, they have it to where if you have a second controller hooked up, you're like your friend or whatever comes over, he can pretty much just pick up that controller, press a certain button, and just join in the game like while you're like in the middle of a mission or whatnot. He can just join in and start helping out and just start playing and having some fun. Pretty much some good split screen, some real old school shit right there. And I don't know if it's going to have any type of online multiplayer, but I think that would be pretty cool if you have like some online multiplayer for this game. I think that would just be like the best, because like every other game has some type of online multiplayer. So like online co-op, man. Like to throw that in there. I think that would be pretty cool. And also when you're in co-op mode, you and your partner can pretty much just like beat the shit out of each other. You can have some pretty much just fight. You can probably also kill each other, knock each other's body parts off. And also what is also cool, you can pretty much pick your teammate up and you can also pretty much launch him like a fucking cannonball at your enemy and pretty much either kill him, stun him, and you could probably also like do that, get him to bring him back or something like that. But you can damage him, kill him, destroy him, stun him, do whatever you want pretty much whatever your chances are at that moment. But that is pretty cool, some badass fucking teamwork right there, I know that. And there will also be a cool little dodge ability that will be your analog stick will pretty much just be your dodge ability there. You'll pretty much use that to dodge all of your enemies' incoming attacks, and you can also pretty much reflect projectiles with like with Knack's shield pretty much. Yeah, and there's also this other cool ability that they added into the game. I believe this is a new ability too. But whenever you jump in the air, like you're like in the middle of your air jump, like right in the mid height or top of your height or whatever, you can pretty much hit the jump button again and hold it, and you'll pretty much just start hovering in the air, just like spinning in the air, like practically you're like Crash Bandicoot or some shit. Like you're playing this Crash Bandicoot, you're just spinning around in the air. That's what I'm imagining it's gonna be like. That's what's going off in my head when I think of that. It's like Crash Bandicoot jumps up in the air, he just starts spinning and shit. And you can pretty much use that to glide across the air, get to like certain platforms that are too far away, secret areas and whatnot. And there's also a cool new ability. I don't know if this is quite new or not, but you will also be able to shed all of your relics. And like I said before, relics are all of your body parts that let you like extend your arm, grab your teammate, enemy, or whatever. Like pretty much be like Mr. Fantastic and shit. You can pretty much shed all that to be a little pint-sized little Knack character. So like he's a little character, you can like crawl into a little hole, walk on a little side of a mountain, and I'll pretty much have like gameplay of all of this on the video here playing throughout parts of this video, so I'll help you out, get a cool little picture of it. So yeah, and you can pretty much use them like crawling like a side of a mountain. If there's like a small ledge there, you can get them to pretty much hidden areas, find hidden items, secrets, a whole bunch of secrets and whatnot. But yeah, and also what is cool, Knack 2 will offer 4 different difficulty settings instead of 3, because the first one only offered 3. But that one was supposedly way too hard for people. A lot of people complained about that. So, Sony Entertainment Japan was all like, you know what? We're going to make Knack 2 just a bit easier. So that I'm guessing they dumbed down all the difficulties just a little bit, and they also added 4 of them in there. And Polygon said that they were pretty reasonable. They weren't too bad, and it was a lot better difficulty-wise and than Knack 1. So that's always pretty good. I guess that's an upside to it if you like easier games, if you don't like to torture yourself or whatnot while you're playing a game or something like that. But yeah, I understand that. That's also pretty cool, but whatever. And also one of the co-creators that Polygon has been interviewing the whole time, and they actually played the game with them. And his name is Mark Cerny. Yeah, his name was actually Mark Cerny. And he pretty much pointed out to one of the Polygon employees guys who was interviewing him. He pointed out that when you get to certain parts of the game, you will pretty much be what is it called? You'll pretty much be given 2 separate paths. So like you'll have like the standard path where you would normally go down, like if you're just normally playing the game, that's the one you should go down. And then they'll also have a optional easier path to go through. So say if like you're playing with like a new player, like somebody who doesn't play video games too much and they're just trying to learn, or you're playing with like your little cousin or your little brother or something like that, and you just don't want to have to like struggle and whatnot, try to like drag them through, show them like everything, and like have a real hard time, make it to where it's not fun or nothing. You can just go through like the easy path and just help them learn out through all the controls and whatnot. Or if you're like a new player to the game, like it's your first time playing, you don't want to you're just trying to review it, see, or something like that. But yeah, you can also do that. And also, Knack 2 will also be getting it also has a brand new script writer, and she is the person who worked on the Gears of War series, and I believe her name is, I'm not too sure if it's here, she had to look up, but her name is Marina Krozik. I'm sorry, I probably murdered the name very badly. I do not know the name, but it is that right there. I don't really want to repeat it again because I would probably make a fool of myself, but it's yeah. And Knack 2 is going to be scheduled to release sometime after 2017. I hear it's going to be like sometime during the second half of 2017. So yeah, during the second 6 months or whatnot, something like that is going to release somewhere around there. But other than that, guys, I guess I'm gonna end off the video there. If you guys liked it, don't forget to leave your thoughts and comments down there in the comment section below. Let me know what you think. Like, are you excited for Knack 2? Have you played the first one? You know anything about it? Anything like that? Yeah, just let me know. I'll get back with you. I love to hear it. But other than that, guys, I want you guys have a good day, night, afternoon, whatever time you guys are watching this. And as always, keep it old school. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Later. Along the game, but yeah. And also upon Knack's release, it also got a whole bunch of mixed reviews. Like, the game was like lacking gameplay and story. Like, story just wasn't too good. It was just repetitive gameplay, same shit over and over. Everything like that, just a whole 9 yards. It's about Knack and his creator set off on a journey to save mankind from the species called the goblins, which are goblins, like regularized goblins. We all know what goblins are. And but one of Knack's creator's former friends, he kind of goes rogue while Knack and his allies goes out to stop the antagonist's evil plans. Former slash beat 'em up game, which is like a third-person type view but with fixed camera angles. And it's somewhat like the Lego games, but not exactly like it. I never played it, but it kind of gives me the vibe of that. But then again, I never played it, so yeah. And the story of it is like, hello everybody and welcome back. This is Old School Gamer here. We are back again with another video today. And just the other day, Sony Computer Entertainment in Japan just revealed a whole bunch of new information for their new game called Knack 2. And if you guys are just a bit unfamiliar with what Knack is a platform. The main antagonist's evil plan. So while Knack and his friends are trying to stop the main bad guy, which I don't know who he is. I know because I didn't play the game. While they're off trying to kill that guy, their creator's former friend is off rogue. Nobody knows where the fuck he's at. I'm pretty sure you'd find out who he is, where he's at, somewhere